You're loud. If you're not beating me, don't fucking laugh. So at 30, I started Wine Library TV. YouTube blows up. At 31, I'm on Conan O'Brien, Ellen. There's articles being written about me. Now they're writing that the business grew from $3 to $60 million in sales. I'm becoming this guy. I got so many goddamn emails from friends in high school during that period when I was showing up in all these magazines and TV shows. And every single one of them was like, hey, Gary, you remember me from high school? Oh my God, you're so lucky. I wrote back every single one of them and said, let me just clarify one thing. I'm not lucky. I worked. I worked every goddamn weekend and every holiday since I was 14 years old. So you can keep that luck shit in your pocket. So for me, it's just understanding what's actually happening. I believe in patience because it's part of the equation. I believe in hard work because it's part of the equation. I believe in knowing your shit because it's part of the equation. And for me, I'm not worried about all the other noise, you know, especially in a world where people are gonna always tell you about your shortcomings. Like if you're not your #1 fan, you've lost. It's about timing. Recognize your moments and strike. That has absolutely been the foundation of my success, whether it was selling my baseball cards when I just felt it, whether it was the internet itself, whether it was other things like starting VaynerMedia when I had all these other opportunities, but I wanted to triple down on my strengths during this golden era. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're taking a step back in theory, but it's all about knowing when to go all in. And the one thing we get is regret when we didn't squeeze our best opportunity. So when you're a football player at USC, that is a big time fucking opportunity because most of you don't go to the league and most of you aren't successful in the league, and this is your apex. And whether you're a manager in a store right now, whether you're a great student in high school, whether you're awfully pretty right now, but you know you're not gonna be as pretty one day. I'm being serious now. I know this is silly shit, but when you have your best situation, when you have the fucking leverage, you need to fucking strike. And when you don't pout. You put in the work to rebuild your next leverage. I had YouTube, I had Twitter, and when they weren't as big anymore, I didn't cry that Instagram or Snapchat came. I put in the work to build myself back up and matter in that ecosystem, and now that I've got the Instagram moment again, I'm fucking pounding. I'm pounding harder than I did the last time because I learned, because from pattern recognition, from experience, you get better. And so, if this can inspire you, if your shit's good right now, quadruple down, and if it's not, stay quiet and build and look for that moment when you know it's good, pound, because squeezing when you have the opportunity is the key. If you lack optimism, it's game over.
A good one?
It's true.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like, it's just true. Like, if you can't look for the bright side or look at the half glass full or be optimistic instead of pessimistic, if you can't do that, you just absolutely have no chance in winning because it's all how one synthesizes what's in front of them. I look at losing as a positive mainly because everybody here doesn't like losing because they're worried what other people think about their loss.
They're programmed.
I don't give a fuck about what other people think about my L. It's my L. You go worry about yourself. This is my L.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not worried about my wife thinks about my L. I'm not worried about my kids think about my L. I don't give a fuck what my parents think about my L. I don't give a fuck what you think about my L. It's my L. And the reason people don't like losses is not so much that they don't like losses, they're worried about what everybody else thinks about their loss. That's the fucking gear.
Gary Vee! Hey. 3 words to give me inspiration for any day I'm feeling down.
3 words.
3 words.
You're gonna die. Yeah, that's inspiration.
Do something about it.
Do something about it.
I fucking love you.
I love you too. Take care.